Welcome to this week's segment of the Global Policy Forum's vodcast series. This week in global policy, South Korea has completed its investigation into the March 26 sinking of one of its Navy ships and has found that North Korea attacked the ship with a torpedo. South Korea has imposed sanctions on the North, which has responded by cutting off all ties. As the U.S. and South Korea have initiated joint military drills in the wake of the crisis, the South plans to refer the North to the UN Security Council. Analysts have suggested that a neutral third party should conduct an investigation into the incident so that confidence in the South's findings may be better established. In economic news, the CEO of HSBC Bank has predicted that Colombia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Egypt, Turkey, and South Africa will experience rapid growth over the next decade. He has called this group of emerging economies the civets, and has compared it to the BRIC group that dominated headlines prior to 2010. In another major development, Taiwan and China are in the process of negotiating an agreement that will eliminate tariffs on trade between the two parties. Analysts predict that Chinese consumer goods will flood into Taiwan, where a debate has arisen over the trade-off between competition with Chinese wages and the opportunity to expand domestic technology and investments into China. Human rights issues have also made headlines this week. A U.S. Court of Appeals ruled that 3 men who were captured outside Afghanistan and have been detained for years without trial have no right to have their cases heard in U.S. courts, as Bagram is, quote, on the sovereign territory of another government, end quote. If the precedent stands, it will provide further justification for the Obama administration's policy of detaining terrorism suspects overseas for indefinite periods to avoid judicial oversight. At the United Nations, with Libya's recent election to the UN Human Rights Council, observers question whether the Council is an effective alternative to its predecessor, the Human Rights Commission. Some political analysts are opposed to the very practice of extending Council membership to states with poor human rights records, but others agree that the body must be fully representative. Nevertheless, observers are optimistic that the universal period review process might increase the accountability of powerful states through public and participatory reviews. For more insight on these issues and more, please visit our website at globalpolicy.org. You can also follow us on Twitter.